Okay, so hello and welcome to the Deep Cut Fandom podcast. I am Cassette Man Serials, also known as Victor, and as always, I am here today with my co-host.
Robert, aka Shumworld. Take five.
It's more like 22, but whatever.
Yeah. In any case, before we begin, happy belated birthday. As the per
Thank you.
recording, it was Victor's birthday yesterday. So
Right, so most likely, since we usually record on Sundays and it goes up by Monday, usually Friday, the latest.
yes,
We
yes,
are recording on a Monday after evening because we record in the evenings if you didn't know. And let's get on with the news. And before we forget, uh,
yes.
don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your support is greatly appreciated. And let's continue with the show.
Yeah. Feel free to comment anything you like when it comes to Transformers. To anything that has to do with just inspiring your imagination and stuff. So, and then all
That's
the
right.
topics we'll be covering. So,
That's right. So,
yes,
uh, we're still in a bit of a. Oh no, we're done with San Diego Comic Con. So, what is in the
yeah.
news? What
So
is in the news?
basically just some stuff here and there. Like for starters, we're getting more pictures on that Predaking from
Oh, the Adamas from
yeah,
Takara
the
Tomy.
Adamas Takara Tomy. So the thing I gotta say about this is that it's looking good. And give me a second to get the pictures up. So then let's see, share. And now we finally got some more pictures of the Predaking. Aside from the usual pictures we had before, the one thing I could say is that we're getting like all these beautiful product images,
Mm-hmm.
and we finally got some of the alt modes of these figures and what they look separate.
Nice,
Yes, yes, it's
nice.
interesting because like last episode we were talking about a retail release of Predaking in the U.S. and how they would
Right.
probably use a sort of a frame system for their version, but then we got this version where it doesn't use a frame system, but
Yeah. Well,
there's
this is
always an
also
upside.
more.
Yes, exactly.
This is just
Premium.
I don't know. Yeah, more premium. Thank you.
Yes. I believe, I don't know the exact number, but I think it ranges from 300 to 4. So,
that that sounds right if I recall correctly.
yes, yes.
I gotta say though, this is very like Studio Ox ish.
Studio Oxish.
Yeah.
Um, can you be more specific
So
on the references?
Studio Ox is a studio
Yes.
that has done work on Transformers.
Do they have Oxes? Is this a studio that has Oxes by any chance?
Yes, they do. I don't know. But if
Anyway,
you remember
go on.
Call of the Primitives, they worked on that episode.
Calling the Primitives.
That's the one with the really nice looking
Oh,
Predaking.
yes, yes. I see what you're saying. Like it's very dynamic, is what you're saying.
It's also very stylized.
Yes, very stylized and dynamic. Yep.
In this case, more stylized than dynamic because obviously it's dynamic. But
Right.
yeah, it's like a very similar style to that. I dig it. It's super expensive, but I dig it.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't get it.
Yeah, it's too high for me. I'm just gonna be a happy admirer from a
Yeah,
distance.
sure. Why not?
Yes, but look at all the accessories and stuff. So they just did a
That
breakdown.
that's a lot.
Yep, and these amazing poses you can make with this stuff.
I think it's interesting that they don't all come with their weapons.
Let's see. Uh,
Oh wait, let me rephrase that. They don't
right,
all come with swords
right,
because in the G1 version they all came with two sets of weapons except
right.
for Razor Claw, and they all
Yes,
came with a sword. And
right,
I'm only
right.
seeing two swords here,
Yep.
so that's interesting.
Hey, man, anything to lower the price, right?
Yeah, I guess so. What? A couple of extra swords would have been 500 instead of 3 to 4.
Exactly. Because then this thing is made of metal.
Oh, that's right. Actually, there is some metal in it, right?
Right. I believe so.
Hmm. Okay. I could see. You know what? I kind of forgot about that, which makes me realize I could see why they charge that much.
Right, right. Looks amazing, dude.
It does. It does. It might just be worth getting.
Yeah, but add to this with all the other things we've got, like crowdfunding, and
Yeah, like the Snake Lair.
yep, we'll be talking about a little bit more on that because I got a lot of details in that bad boy.
Yeah.
So those are just some of the basic pictures from that Predaking and stuff.
Yeah.
And other than that, I mean, I just want to share it because like it is a beautiful piece, man.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
and
it
other than
is.
yes,
It's a piece of art.
yep, work of art. So, and then when we got that, we also got, let's see, the we also got, man, we're going still staying on Japan. We still got this other beautiful piece that I just saw recently, and I'm still not used to this interface system. My apologies. Let's see.
Just get it done.
Yes,
No.
I will. So you see, yeah, there you go. We got staying on Japan. We also got their their third recolor. My mistake on the missing link Optimus Prime, and now they're doing Nemesis Prime. Or my mistake. Yeah,
By
they're actually
Conroy?
officially. Yeah, but that's the interesting thing. They're
No,
officially calling this one
it's Nemesis
Nemesis,
Prime. Yeah.
right? And I got some interesting details on this figure. Like for starters, the other than the fact that he's called Nemesis Prime, other than Black
Mm-hmm.
Convoy, and I got like, and they actually did like they tried their best to like match the details of a Nemesis Prime. You know, like where
Yeah.
the axe. I forgot the name of the axe. I think it's like something murder. That's the one detail I forgot to add. Like I got all the names of
Yeah.
all the things. Like for starters, this unit right here, his name is Wheelhouse,
Right.
and so and this matrix, it's called the
Heart of
Heart of
Cybertron.
Cybertron. Yes, I don't remember that episode specifically, but I'm assuming that that's kind of like a crystal.
Yeah. Yeah. So, just to refresh your memory and our viewers out there, the Heart of Cybertron hails from the episode from season 2 known as Microbots,
Yes.
where uh, it starts off basically with Braun beefing with Perceptor because, like, oh, you don't do anything, you're a weakling. And basically, the Perceptor kind of proves them wrong by because they have to go into Megatron to disconnect the heart of Cybertron, which powers him up to an unbelievably powerful level, and uh, they have to disconnect the heart of Cybertron from Megatron, and
Right.
then Perceptor proves himself.
Yes.
So that is what's in Nemesis Prime right now.
Yeah, so I guess they're implying that he's that powerful, that he's
Yeah.
connected to Cybertron itself. It's interesting because like whenever I see a Nemesis Prime carrying a Matrix, I automatically think about the Dark Matrix of Conquest.
Yeah, I usually do too.
So it's cool that they create like a new lore for this version of Nemesis Prime.
Yeah.
And
I'm
then
kind of
now,
hoping that they. Sorry, I just wanted to say I'm kind of hoping that they do like a new manga to explain some of the lore behind the naming.
yeah, well, from what I gathered, when it comes to these releases, they kind of have like won't say a manga, but maybe like kind of like a sheet where
Right, that's what I meant. Like just like a comic story. Uh,
like a strip of sorts and stuff.
right, exactly. Like what they've been doing with Generations,
Yep,
where like
yep,
every release has like a 1 page or 2 page sort of comic.
yeah. Those guys are so talented. They're able to say so much with that one page.
Yeah.
So not only that, but the other name I wanted to bring up was the Wheeler. I mean Wheelie. That's the name. Is that the name of the Roller? Man, I feel like I should drop my.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know where you were going,
Yeah,
so
Roller. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. I think I should drop my Transformer card if I can't even remember the name of
well,
Optimus's
you did it on
assistant.
your own, so you still
Right.
have it.
Yeah. So Roller. Yeah, they actually gave they gave an original name for this vehicle as well. His name is Giza, which is a bit of a
Oh,
reference of all the other Nemesis Prime figures, where whenever he's brought in with a partner, that partner is always named Giza. So this is
yeah,
carrying over that detail.
it's usually a mini con target master.
Yep. So, what do you think, Vic? Great assortment, or
It's pretty cool. You know, obviously there's going to be some very deep lore into it, I I've more and more I've been wanting to get into Missing Link. It's just a little
Right.
cost prohibitive for me at the moment with everything else that's
Exactly.
coming out. It's like
Hmm.
between Masters and like just regular Transformers, like it's been kind of hard lately.
Right. And crowdfunding and all these, and
But
there's
yeah,
like,
crowdfundings too. Yeah, because
right,
like
right. How many
as you know,
crowdfundings that you supported this year alone?
this year, I think just one, which was like a
Transformer
GI
one.
Joe field guide.
The field guide?
Yeah, the field guide for GI Joe.
Oh, I thought you supported
The O
the
ring stuff
the victory.
figures.
No, victory. Uh,
Oh,
yeah, my mistake. HasLab victory. That's when I'm thinking
yeah.
crowdfunding, I also include
No.
the
You're
big
right. I
company.
just forgot about that. That's all. That
Right.
was this year.
Yes, it was.
Shit. Okay. So yeah, I guess those two.
Right.
Yeah.
Are
It's
you
like,
still? Sorry, go on.
sorry. Go ahead.
But since we'll be talking about a Snake Lair, is that another possibility as well?
Uh, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about that one.
Right, right. Well,
Like, like I said, 300 is a lot for what they're offering, and there's
yes.
a huge amount of padding on that price.
Yeah,
And
based on the stream, I'm
regardless
gonna.
of like that 20% coupon that they're giving out,
Mhm.
if you back it early, like it's
Right.
still just doesn't seem like enough, you
I
know?
want. I have an idea, but based on what I've seen in the stream, which we'll be covering later, it's I kind of see it, but I kind of don't. If that makes sense. Like if they cut, like okay, we'll talk about that later. So,
Okay.
but yeah, as for this figure, the Nemesis Prime is a great offering. I mean, like maybe
Yeah.
I might be a little biased because there's a part of me is going through. Granted, I don't own these Nemesis Primes, but as many as other people do. But it's just I'm starting to get that fatigue after seeing him so many times. That makes sense.
What, Nemesis Prime in general?
Yeah,
You went
yeah,
through Nemesis Prime fatigue?
yeah. Even though I don't own them.
I
But
don't
the
know.
yeah, but the point I'm trying to make is that when it came to the three releases of this missing link mold, I think the Sentinel one really stands out to me. The yellow one.
There's been four molds. I mean, four releases.
Four releases. Oh right,
Yes,
the
because there's the
toy
one without the
accurate.
trailer. Yeah,
Oh right, the bright
that
blue
was.
one. Yeah,
I thought that was the anime. Either
yeah.
way, one is
My
the toy,
mistake.
one is
Yeah,
the
I know.
anime, and without the
Right.
trailer, and you were right. Sentinel, and now this one
Yeah.
with
So
Nemesis
like
is
for me, I
this.
think Sentinel is probably the one that catches my eye out of all of them.
I will say that one has piqued my interest in getting another missing link. But
Right.
let me rephrase that. It's made me more interested in getting missing link figures.
Right. Yeah, but like you said before, it's just the price is kind of like
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Bumblebee and Cliffjumper are like, I think, is it
like
40 or
50.
$80 together
I think they're
somewhere?
probably 100 together. I mean, like I could be exaggerating, but I know it's a lot.
I
And
think it's 80. I think they're
yeah,
like 40 each.
right. And not only that, but Sunstreaker, he's like I think last
He's
I
about
checked,
100.
yeah, and
I think it
I
was
don't know,
90, closer
yeah,
to 90.
yeah,
Not that that
plus
makes much of a
shipping and
difference.
handling, but it's just like
Like
he's
I said,
probably
not
hey,
much of a difference.
plus he's like this tiny, like
Yeah, I mean, you can always get him through Hobby Link Japan, and
right,
then like they have a pilot loot option also, like
right.
VVTS.
Hmm.
So there's always that.
But all the same, it's just a little pricey for my blood.
Yeah, I mean,
I
shipping from Japan is expensive.
exactly. But it's great figures. I mean, I don't know. Maybe granted, I'm tangenting now, but it's just I kind of felt it was a bit of a blessing in disguise that Legacy, the last releases from Legacy series, was that they released that deluxe Optimus Prime.
Oh yeah,
He's
the poor man's missing link.
yeah, pretty much the poor man's missing link.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you think about it, quite literally it is because we don't have money just like that to drop on a missing link.
Right. So, but yep, that's something. to look forward to. But just out of curiosity, I remember you mentioned that upgrade kit for the Trypticon.
Oh
Would you
well.
like? Do you have some stuff ready for
Actually,
it? Or?
I I was gonna say there's also the Galaxy Force manga from Japan.
Oh yeah, my mistake. Yeah, yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
So.
it's all good. So yeah, this just got announced,
Mm-hmm.
and they've got this really cool cover here.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
And so I mean, this cover just got released, like
Mm-hmm.
the art, But what's interesting about this release is that this manga, for the longest, actually went unfinished. So
Yeah.
they're finally releasing the quote unquote lost chapters that never got released for Galaxy Force.
Right.
So I actually, more likely than not, I will order this, and I will order this. I might get it through the company that is doing it,
Yeah.
which is Fukan
Yes.
Publishing,
Right.
because you get this cool, pretty cool art.
Yeah.
It's like a card or like a mini poster or something of that
Oh,
sort.
it's got the other
If you get it
convoys.
early enough. Yeah, exactly. It's got all the convoys. So you got your Nitro convoy, your Live convoy, your Megalo convoy,
Yep.
your Flame convoy. Yes,
Yep.
Flame
Flame
convoy,
convoy.
and of course, no, not
Galaxy convoy.
yeah, Galaxy convoy. So yeah,
Where-
this is pretty cool. I'm kind of excited about this
Oh
because
yeah, man.
I did remember seeing it, but I never got the individual issues for this.
Yep.
Um, I don't remember exactly where it was published, also,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I definitely want to get this. So more likely than not, I'll be getting this. I don't know if I'm going to get this like card art, but definitely at least the manga itself.
I want to get it too, but it's just I don't know. Like, let me ask you this: you can read Japanese, right?
A little bit, yeah.
So then this thing is there is no subtitles. I mean, it's not
It's
translated in
not.
English,
No, no. I mean, I usually don't care about things like that either.
right? There's a part of me that wants to get this, but it's just I don't know. I'm happy it's out there, and I just want to share. I think we've talked about this several times, but Galaxy Force is like one of my personal favorites during the the Unicron trilogy, and I have nothing but
Yeah,
fond memories on this show. Like it stands by itself. That's how good it is and stuff.
I mean, the Japanese kind of wrote it that way, so
Right, right.
yeah.
Because I
But it is
refuse
the
to
best. I would
acknowledge.
say it's the best of the
Yes,
three.
yes. But yeah, which speaking of which, that's why it comes to the Japanese release, I only focus on that alone, the Galaxy Force. When it came to the US and was translated, I just I can't acknowledge it because it was the worst dub I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's what really kills it for me. That's what
Right.
really kills it for me.
To a
But
point where I just refuse to acknowledge it exists.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty bad.
Hmm.
It is pretty bad. But
But but going back to the manga, I'm curious to what kind of stories are going to be focusing on. Like, are they all going to be like side stories that could have happened in between episodes and stuff? Or
a lot of times those mangas tend to be like kind of like alternate takes on what happens.
right? Oh,
Um,
oh,
so it could be
almost
that. I
like
mean, I don't know. It's been a while since I've looked at any of those mangas.
right, right.
But most likely I'll be getting it. You know,
It's gonna be especially seeing that amazing art and everything, man.
yeah, it's got really cool art. Um, and switching
So
gears
cool, dude.
here,
Yes, yes,
uh, as you sort of said inadvertently, yeah,
yes.
Nonnef is coming out with this brand new. Well, they're currently working on a set to convert Trypticon, the current Trypticon, into Giga Storm
Oh
from
boy,
Beast Wars Second. So this is pretty
yeah,
cool, and it looks like it's a really simple, really simple mod to do because it's only
yep,
got 3 parts as far as I can tell here.
yeah.
But
The,
yeah,
Yeah, when it comes to third party, I'm always in favor when they create parts to enhance your experience with the toys that Hasbro is releasing and stuff. So
Yeah, I mean, look at that, man. He looks
Mhm.
awesome.
Yep, with that horn and
And now
everything.
and now Lyle Convoy has someone to go up against.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I
Because we
remember.
don't have. Actually, we kind of. I guess we could kind of, if you get a second Megastorm. I mean,
Oh,
Megatron, you can make him into Megastorm from
well,
Beast Wars
all you gotta
second.
do.
I
All you
mean, a
gotta do
Galvatron,
is yes, yes.
Beast Wars Galvatron.
Well, all you gotta do is just take one of the many G2 recolored tank Megatrons. Just call him Megastorm.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As for Giga, no, my mistake. Galvatron, Beast Wars
yeah.
2, Beast Wars 2, right?
Beast Wars
This is
2, Beast Wars second. I'm good with either one.
Beast Wars second, Galvatron. That's an interesting discussion. I'll say that because like
I mean, it'd be
I
a great way to keep the copyright alive without having to make another Galvatron.
right, but that dude is so complex. I can see him being like a commander or a very small
Yeah, no,
leader.
I mean, I wouldn't expect any less, to be honest.
Right.
And he was kind of bigger on the show than Lyle Convoy.
Yep.
Actually,
My
wait, what did we
favorite.
name him over here? Did he? Yeah, whatever.
Right. But
Go ahead.
yeah, my favorite thing about that version of Galvatron is that he always has his teeth gritting and he never closes his mouth
Yeah,
completely.
yeah, it was kind of weird if you ask me, but
But that's what made it so
whatever.
cool. Like he was like, "What's going
Yeah.
on, guys?" Like, but yeah, but going back to the Gigastorm update. That's his name, Gigastorm, right?
Yeah,
It looks amazing, dude.
it does.
Uh,
It
are
does.
you are there any
I'm
more
thinking
pictures?
they're gonna do like a sticker set or something for the for like the tail, like all this on the side,
Yep. Yep.
because he did have
Oh
some
man.
of that on the toy. Like I have the original toy.
Right.
Um,
Right.
so there was like sort of like some scale pattern sort of thing there. That was
Man,
really cool.
is the upgrade is just for the horn alone, or is there more pieces? I missed some of the layouts and
It's,
stuff.
I mean, aside from like the scaling here, all these like
Yeah.
scales and stuff. Like,
Oh,
yeah, it's just a
nice.
horn. That's it.
Did
It's
they show
it's like a really simple mod, you know.
right? Did they show? Does it hinder the
And this
alt
is like
mode
in
anyway?
production right now, so no, because it doesn't like even it didn't even hinder the original like G1 slash Beast Wars second toy. Like
Right. Right.
it doesn't really alter any of the modes it can go into because the head is always
Okay.
just kind of sticking back there anyway. You know.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember because I used to own a Titans Return Trypticon, which is what this bowl is based on. I'm trying to remember, does the head shift differently than the original G1 version? So, again, I'm thinking out loud.
Yeah, I don't know. I
But
don't own any Trypticons.
right, so
I don't even
well,
own a G1.
man, but still, it looks amazing, and like giving it like a unicorn horn to a dinosaur always rocks.
Yeah, it's pretty badass.
Oh boy, it's
Um,
amazing, dude. Yeah.
yeah.
So
So
anyway,
is this? I think this is it as far as Transformer stuff goes.
no, we still got the damn, I forgot the name. Give me a second and look at my notes. The activate your alt mode voting for because we're getting
Okay,
the Hasbro
it's
design team. They
tomorrow.
just
It starts
released. Yep,
tomorrow.
it's
Yeah,
tomorrow. Yes, they're releasing a fan vote project. And give me a second. So
I'm pretty sure
the fan,
everyone knows about this.
yep,
But
yep. So we got like a fan vote project all coming along, and I just pressed the button. Why is it not showing up? Eventually, I'm going to get this right.
no, because
Yes. So yeah, so we're finally getting a fan vote. I think the last one we had was almost 10 years ago, at least, right? And I remember the
Windblade,
last.
so maybe a little bit more than 10 years, but yeah, somewhere
No,
thereabouts.
no, it was like we had Windblade. That was the
Oh,
first one.
Victorion.
Yeah, then we had
Victorion was
Victorion,
afterwards.
and then the last. I remember there was another one, but I remember
Oh
one of
wait,
the ones we had was choose the prime. And the Prime who won that contest was Primal, of course.
Okay, yeah. I mean, as far as character creation goes, though,
Right.
Victorian really was the last one.
Right. So, but anyways, now we're having a new voting campaign, and granted, we're not getting an original character, but we're actually going to get a chance to choose what character is going to be designed into a new alt mode. So, which is why this campaign is called choose your own, activate your alt mode. So,
right.
Yes. So voting is going to be starting tomorrow, as you know, as per recording this day. Voting is going to start tomorrow, August 12th.
Yes, when this episode goes up.
Yes, the episode goes up, and
so go vote.
Right. Yep. So we're going to be voting, and the 4 choices we're getting is Shockwave, Starscream, Grimlock, and Mirage. So, so let me ask you, Vic, who are you voting
Mirage.
for? Mirage. Any particular reason?
Because there's no sound wave.
So
and because Mirage doesn't get as much love as the other 3.
I can see that. So,
and I actually do like Mirage. Like Mirage is like one of the. I don't think he was. No, definitely was not the first Transformer I got, but he was one of the earliest ones that I've gotten, and I really liked the toy. So Mirage.
So here's a tangent on Mirage. Wouldn't it be funny if the voting leads up to Mirage turning into a Porsche? Where his alt mode is a Porsche, so we can actually get an accurate crasher out of him.
I mean, it wouldn't be terrible.
Right. But it's interesting when that was the thing I wanted to talk about when it comes to these choices, that I'm a little surprised that Mirage was one of the 4 chosen for this, because he's like the most he's like a B-list to C-list character to some extent.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what tier, but yeah, you're definitely right. He's not like A tier like Shockwave, Grimlock, or Starscream.
Yeah, maybe B tier, but that's a stretch in my book. So
yeah, whatever. Like yeah, definitely not first tier.
Yep. So the rounds is going to be, first we're going to pick the character. So yeah, I'm going to say Mirage as well, because like I kind of want to see what they can do with them.
Yeah.
So Mirage. So now round 2 is going to be alt modes, and usually the alt modes we're going to be giving is land, air, sea, and wild card. So
wild card.
You don't even know what the wild card is, man.
It's going to be a micro cassette recorder.
Right. Sure. Right. Why not? And
can you see where I'm going with this?
I get what you're saying. Oh, I see. Because he's blue. That's why. He sort of has the deco of Soundwave.
Exactly.
So, yeah, for me, that's a good choice. Like, I'm trying my best not to copy you. It's just, but at the same time, like, I'm like, man.
I chose wisely.
I'm going to choose C. I'm going to choose C because, like, maybe we can get a submarine out of them.
As in the water. I was thinking the letter C.
Right. C. Yeah. Land, sea, and air wildcard. So, like, for me, I'm going to be choosing C for alt mode. And the round 3, damn it, I wish I wrote my notes on this. I completely forgot what the alt mode type.
Yeah, the type would be like what, like, you know.
Element?
No. Type is in like a plane, helicopter, for air, a boat, speedboat, I don't know.
Oh, what type?
For sea.
Oh,
yeah, what type of alt mode? Right.
Right. So, like, if yes.
No, go ahead.
So, like, if C wins,
right,
then that means I get a choice of what type of sea vehicle.
Exactly.
So, that'll be interesting. I'm gonna say submarine. That's I want to.
Go for that dive.
Wink.
Exactly.
Yes. If I can't get my crasher out of this figure, I may as well get a dive. So
yeah, because we need more GoBots, and I'm not saying that facetiously. In case anyone out there is like, "Yeah, why is he making a face?" That's just my face. Yeah, right. No, I want to dive. Why not? Let's go.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, as a matter of fact, you know what?
What?
I'm gonna change my vote.
Ah,
C for type,
yes.
submarine for alt mode.
Oh, so you go with my decision then, huh?
Right, but I'm just gonna pick Mirage.
Right, right. Of course, of course. Like, well, a lot of people a lot of people seem to be egging for the C vehicles, from what I'm hearing. So
Okay, I mean there aren't a lot, so
we don't get that many.
it
So
wouldn't hurt.
yep.
It wouldn't
So
hurt.
those here's the details. So August 12th is going to be kind of like a bit of a tournament between Autobot and Autobot. So Grimlock versus Mirage, and then August 13th is going to be Decepticon versus Decepticon. So it's going to be Shockwave versus Starscream. And
Oh, I
when
see.
and the 14th, that's when we're going to get the winning Autobot and the winning Decepticon to face off each other. And the winner will be announced August 5th. So here's crossing your fingers that Mirage wins. So
August 5th is the day that it's revealed.
yeah, the winner for for the first round.
August 5th.
I mean 15th. Sorry. So just
Yeah, because I'm like,
yes.
my birthday just passed.
Yep. So yeah, but August 15th, that's when we're gonna find out who wins the first round. And crossing our fingers that Mirage wins, but something tells me it's gonna be Shockwave.
Come on, Mirage.
Yep.
Come on, Mirage.
Yep.
This is the closest thing I got to Mirage right now in front of me.
Yep. So, and round 2 is going to start between the August 18th and 21st. That's going to be next week. And that's when they choose the alt mode.
So wait, if I understand this correctly,
right?
Wait a sec. We can only vote today on Instagram.
Yep, on Instagram.
Because this all the voting takes place on Instagram, right?
Yep. Yes.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me look at the details. Yep, here on Instagram. Good thing we got Instagram.
But the thing is that you have to vote on the 11th, right?
August 12th.
Oh wait, the 12th. That's tomorrow.
Yes, 12th.
No, wait.
Yes, because as we're
the
recording right now,
tomorrow, right?
Yes.
On the 12th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right. I hope you have time to make those votes.
Tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah, I got plenty of time.
Yeah. So, just out of curiosity, since you'll be voting for Decepticon the 13th, are you going to try to vote for one you think might lose so that Mirage will get a better chance?
I'm going to vote for Shockwave.
Yes.
Just because I don't want Starscream to win.
Right. Yeah. I'm not. Yeah, I'm kind of going through Starscream fatigue as well. So.
Oh yeah, me too.
Even though I don't own that many, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I don't know why they chose Starscream, because I feel like because he gets released every other day, man.
You know what? Honestly, I don't understand why they put in Mirage, because there's like 5 or 7 characters that are always like first released for any new line, or usually released for any new line.
Yep.
And Mirage is not one of those.
Maybe that's the reason why he was chosen.
Yeah, but Shockwave, Starscream, and Grimlock are always on that list.
Yeah, I see.
That's why I'm like, it's weird. It's weird, dude. It's weird.
Right. Like personally, I would have chosen like probably 2 big ones and 2 obscure ones for the choices to see how that turns out, because we got like 3 of the major, like the evergreen guy. Well, not evergreen. I mean the major, more popular figures.
The evergreen characters.
Yep, the evergreens.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm kind of hoping on Mirage, because like he's the odd man out. So
yeah.
So I guess that's our vote. He turns it to dive, right?
Yes, dive. No matter what, it's gonna be a dive later on.
Hell yeah!
Give us our GoBots, Hasbro.
Yep. Yeah, I'm surprised they still haven't made an effort to like get more of these guys out, because like they own it.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell everybody.
Mm-hmm. So aside from a toy for the future, it probably that's the thing. I think it's probably going to come out like 2 years from now.
Maybe less, but not that much less.
Right. Hopefully, I'll say the least.
Yeah.
But aside from the voting, like but that's going to be like probably a year or two from now. But we got some listings for what's going to happen in 20. We got some more listings on stuff that's going to happen in 2026 and maybe 2027. Yes.
Right. Okay.
So
cool.
let me just get the screen up again. There you go. All right. So yeah, we got some listings on potential releases for 26 and 27. Like first, we're gonna get Beast Wars is gonna get an anniversary pack, a multi-pack. So
finally some sort of acknowledgement.
Right. So most likely, I'm thinking it's gonna be like the main 5. Was it 5? Like Primal, Cheetor,
yeah,
Rat Trap.
So
Rhinox.
here's I get what you're saying, but I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree because if it's anything like previous multi-packs, it's gonna be 3 or 4 characters, most likely 4.
Right.
So which means
everyone except Dinobot.
Have we gotten a new Dinobot? No. Dinobot most likely will be the one character that everyone wants and is only available on that multi-pack.
Right. He was released in Kingdom.
Oh wait, in Kingdom.
Yeah. Well, for the record, all the figures.
Oh, and we also got Grimlock also. Yeah.
Yes, all the main 5, the season 1 Maximals, they're all been released in Kingdom, so it's a no-brainer for them to come out. So
there's gonna be one new character in there, though.
You think so? Who?
Dude, every multi-pack has always had a character that we haven't had before. Hound. Whatchamacallit? Not Skullgrin. Fuck. What the hell? Squeeze Play.
Right.
Bumper.
Yeah, true, but I would assume this multi-pack is focusing on Beast, the Maximals from season 1. So
right, so it's probably going to have someone like Depth Charge.
Ooh, a depth chart. That would be great, but man, he probably have to be a leader to make up for his size.
Well, it's either that or maybe I don't know.
I'm thinking it might be but you want to go that route. Like personally, I think it's going to be the main 4 or 5 from season 1. That's what I'm thinking. But if you want to like just have fun with the possibility, I would say maybe it might be the BotCon guys. Like
that would be nice.
Yeah, like Pack Rat, Fractal.
Yeah, those are. You got a core class and a deluxe.
Right.
They've already done Antagony.
Yes.
Oh, they could do Windraiser.
Right.
He's the Voyager. He could be the Voyager. Oh, actually, Pack Rat, Fractal, Windraiser, and then one more. Predaking. Oh no, wait. This is a Maximal multi-pack, right?
Right. I kind of want to say Ape Link, but is that his name? Ape Link.
Yeah.
But he was based on the Transmetal version of Primal, and we only have the first release of Primal. When he was just a
I know. They basically skipped the Transmetals.
Right. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe they can release him, but like as an org, what would he look like if he wasn't Transmetal? Just throwing it out there.
Or they could just put that new mold in there, like they tend to do.
Right. I know.
Actually, yes, but no. But he'd be like a. Would it be like a Voyager or a Deluxe?
Are you talking about that Primal?
The Ape Link.
The Kingdom Primal? Yeah, that's in a Voyager. Yeah, that mold is a Voyager, even though it looks like a Deluxe.
Well, I meant the Transmetal version.
The Transmetal version?
But most likely, yeah, it'd be a Voyager. Yes. And Silverbolt is a Voyager.
Right. So 2 Voyagers, a Core, and a Deluxe.
That does not seem feasible.
Well,
because usually the pattern is three deluxes and a Voyager,
right,
right?
right.
And I don't know if, then again, if they do a core class,
Mm-hmm.
that can kind of, that can kind of work. Two Voyagers, a deluxe, and a core class.
Yes, and the excuse to get a core class in these lines.
Well, also Rat Trap, we need him as pack rat. So
Right. So yeah, like if they're gonna go the obscure route, that'd be cool that they bring the Bakan
that would be
figures.
cool.
But honestly, I mean, but I feel it's gonna be the season 1 guys released again, but with different colors, maybe more tune accurate colors.
If that's the case, that's going to be an easy pass for me.
Right. Me too. So the other thing we got is they already got confirmation for another collab from Hot Wheels.
Another
And
repaint.
it's gonna be the repaint of that Twin Mill figure.
That's gonna be cool.
Yep. So I mean, it's a great figure. So I'm curious to know what kind of colors they'll release them.
I know the price is a little. It's like $33.
He's like a deluxe plus.
I know that's the thing that sucks about it.
Right. But I don't know. Like I think because like I don't know, when it comes to crossovers, they're like, as far as price is concerned, there is a bump, no doubt, but it depends on if you're cool with that bump. So
yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, but like for me, if I'm gonna buy just one Hot Wheels, I'm kind of okay with just with that bump, but I'm not gonna buy all of them. So
well, yeah, I mean, hopefully they're not doing like a bunch of them in one shot.
Yep. Well, we'll see. But the other thing that's kind of going to be interesting as well is that I believe 2026 we're going to get the 40th anniversary of the Transformers movie capsule, and I believe it's exclusive to Target. And so far, the confirmation of what we're getting for the anniversary capsule is we're going to get an Insecticon 3-pack, a Voyager Starscream, and a Deluxe Prowl. So that's interesting to me, like the choices they're making for the movie anniversary line. Like I'm assuming that the Insecticon 3-pack is definitely going to be the legacy Insecticons, but with no transparent plastic and probably a gray bomb. What's his name? Bomb Burst? No, that's not Bomb. What was his name? Shrapnel? No, Shrapnel. The one with the mask.
You're thinking about Bombshell.
Yeah, Bombshell. Yeah, like they'll probably release Bombshell, but with gray, with a gray body. So, and maybe
why just Bombshell with a gray body?
Well, because like he was released with purple in the Legacy line, so that if they want to like do like a more tune accurate version of Bombshell, they're gonna release his torso in gray. Not the whole gray. Like when I say gray body, I didn't mean.
Okay, no. I know. It took me a while to remember. I know what you're talking about.
Right. So I'm thinking they're gonna make him tune accurate colors where his body was gray. Maybe like a solid plastic for all the transparent pieces. And maybe since these movie lines, they seem to like want to recreate scenes that the robots are known for. Maybe we can get a new head for Kickback. Because remember his head got crushed in the Autobot City scene.
Yeah.
So maybe they can do that. I don't know. Maybe they can have Shrapnel have like one of his claws missing, because remember he only had one claw piece at a certain point of the film.
I don't know. That's probably going to be an easy pass for me.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that I actually do need Legacy Shrapnel.
Right. I mean, it depends on what would you prefer, purple or gray.
No, the purple.
Right, right. So you may, so I get it. You can pass on that. So, but then there's the interesting thing is the Voyager Starscream, and a lot of people are speculating that this Starscream is going to use that new mold that
Yeah,
we just
that's what
saw.
I was just thinking. The
Yes,
Studio Series mold.
right. So this is Starscream going to be an exclusive for a change. So
Wow. Don't see that every day.
exactly, like I'm think it's going to be a hot item, especially the fact that he's going to be using that new mold that they created, the mini masterpiece seeker, as everyone's
Yeah.
calling it.
Yeah. I think they're all gonna have different heads though, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he did mention that. So here's so I can only imagine it's going to be this smug look right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. So yep, and then not only that, the other figure in the anniversary line is Deluxe Prowl, and I'm assuming he's going to be alive.
I don't know. Maybe.
Because we
Hopefully.
were, yeah,
I know
because
because we already got the dead one.
right. So
So
it's an interesting choice of line for the anniversary. I wouldn't say this is what I would have chosen, but I'm curious to see what other figures they have released for that. Like I think they're speculating they're going to have a magenta or a pink magenta hot rod.
oh yeah, I heard about that.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it's gonna be more like show accurate.
Right,
Um, that would be like an easy pass for me. I don't get into
right.
the nitty gritty like that.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if they're actually going to release any original molds for this anniversary line.
I don't know. I mean, I saw that listing and I was thinking to myself, oh, maybe they'll re-release all the deluxe Insecticons
That's what they're doing with.
as a 3-pack.
Yeah.
That outside of Venom,
Ah, you're talking about
because
right.
remember the other ones they were all exclusives also.
Mm,
You know, so I was thinking, oh, maybe they'll do that. But no, it's possible if this is like a studio series. It's more likely the regular Insecticons.
right.
Probably show accurate. Bombshell is going to be gray instead of purple on his torso, which, if
Yes.
you ask me, looks stupid. And they'll probably all be like a dark gray instead of being black,
Right.
which is an
With a
easy
light.
pass for me.
Yes. But here, just thinking about this, like I remember in our last few episodes, I don't know which episode it was, but I remember we saw like a huge listing of leaks, and I remember one of the leaks was Kranix. You know, the robot planet.
Yeah. No, I was just trying to think.
If
I
you
mean,
remember talking about it.
I vaguely do. That's the thing.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
sure. I'm sure if I find the episode, we can say, "Oh yeah, we did talk about it." But the thing is, I specifically remember we had this talk and we are kind of making jokes about you can literally make the entire race with that one mold and stuff.
yeah,
So I'm thinking based on that conversation that maybe he might be one of the figures that's going to come out in this anniversary capsule line. So
it's possible. I
right,
mean, but this capsule is also a studio series, which,
yes,
as we both know, could include anything from the movie.
yes, but he did show in
So
the movie.
Kranix could just show up in the main line. I mean, how many Junkians have we gotten in the main line
Right,
from the
right.
one Rekgar mold?
True, but the thing I'm saying is that maybe the first Kranix, well, the Kranix himself is
Will
going to
be in
show
this
up
capsule.
in this
It's
capsule.
possible. Yeah, I
Just
mean,
to
I'm
make
not
it
saying it's not possible. I'm just
right,
saying it's possible, but it's also possible that he may show up in the main line.
right, right. But yeah,
Either way,
you
be
know,
cool to
but
get him.
yep. Either way, I'm happy for this anniversary line. I hope they have something that I want. I mean, based on the stuff we're getting here, it's cool, but it's not anything that's catching my eye. So
I mean, the only thing that I might be interested in is that Starscream, especially if
right,
it's that new studio series like Thundercracker. that
Yep.
we've already seen. Oh, by the way, speaking of that Thundercracker, I found
Yes.
something out. So those wings that go on that normally go on the legs, the back
Mhm.
wings,
Yes.
those get pegged onto the main wings.
Ah. So it's almost a parts formery to a degree, right?
Right, or you could just leave it on the legs.
Right. Right.
Like that like it's funny, like I get it that there are people out there that want it to be like super screen accurate, but I've never been one of those people.
Yeah.
Like I've been good with it's close enough because I know for animation you can't have everything super detailed unless you want to be drawing stuff for like a million years just to animate something.
Right. I get you. I still, what's the way I would say it? I get what you're saying, but
Mm.
it's still, I don't know, like a pleasant surprise when they find a way to engineer it where it becomes super tune accurate.
Yeah. No,
Like that.
I agree. That's why like I would most likely get this Starscream if it uses that mold.
Yes. Probably the
Um
only way you're going to get that mold.
yeah.
I mean, a Starscream, I should say.
Possibly. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, man, and then we got this. Now I can't wrap my brain on the last release in this line, but it says Trojan Studio Series leader TF1 Optimus Prime, and I'm assuming this is going to be the Bay movie.
Dude,
Uh,
keep on reading.
yep, and it says a redo of '07 Bay Prime and a 27 leader. So
Which probably is the Super Studio Series 27
right,
leader class. Um it's a movie
okay,
toy. I can care less.
right,
I
right.
couldn't care less.
I hear you, but I'm still curious to see how it turns out. In my book, so
Yeah, I
because
mean, yeah. Yeah.
like slight tangent, I would say that one of the primes they've released based on Age of Extinction. I'll admit I was not a big fan of that prime in the movie, but as a toy, I think it looks great. And like I see all these little details in that toy that makes me say I wouldn't mind having him. I'll probably repurpose him as a new character.
Yeah. 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 I could see that.
So
Yeah.
that's pretty much all the gist on the Transformers stuff. So you want to take
Okay,
a
well, yeah, on that note, we'll take a break.
yes,
And I'll draw something really cool in between for the break.
yeah,
And then we'll be back with whatever news else we have left.
yeah, Snake Lair,
Stay clear. All right,
yes.
cool. Awesome. All right. See you guys after the break.
Mm-hmm.
You can imagine they're from Gobatron, 8 new GoBots, each sold separately. You can pretend small with Night Ranger. And Dive join the fearless Leader 1 to save the Earth from Psykill's enemy GoBots. Blockhead, Water Walk, Fly Trap, Slick and Smooth.
It's gonna be awesome.
Mighty Robot, mighty vehicle, GoBot. Dive, Water Walk, and Night Ranger, each sold separately. New from Tonka.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it cuss. Oh, I'm sorry. We're recording.
What?
I've been doing a custom with my Origins King Hsss because I wanted to have all the pieces used in one body. So I came up with his headpiece for his body, and where all of his heads are sticking out of this one head. So it's almost like a Hydra to a degree.
Is that the armor from Tila?
Yeah, I had it in my parts bag. I had like
Yeah.
that headpiece for Tila. I
Yeah,
was trying
yeah.
to figure out what can I add in the middle of this thing just to like make it all uniformed. And I said, hey, may as well use this shield head piece to make for the head of this
Yeah,
Origins
no,
figure.
that's a good idea.
I'm still working on it, so I just finished sculpting, adding all the sculpting and gluing all the pieces together, and I had a spare Rattler back piece. So,
Okay, cool.
So make it all work and stuff. So when I'm done with it, I'll actually show like clear images and stuff. I had so much fun imagining this thing. So because like as much as I like King Hsss out of all the villains, I feel like his body, his what you call his human form, looks kind of normal to me. So that's why I try to plus it up. I gave him the skeleton.
I mean, that is kind of the idea.
I know, but I wanted to make him look more menacing. So,
Yeah.
So I gave him the armor from Skelegod and stuff. So even the loincloth. So I just got to paint.
Oh, neat.
So I have all these ideas I'm planning to do. Like I'm going to paint this and paint this head. I haven't decided what color I'm going to paint it. This headpiece and all.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be doing some digicolors and everything just to see what works for me. And then I'll probably finish it by, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 weeks from now. So
yeah. Looks
so
good.
man, I'm having so much fun putting this thing together. So
cool, man. And welcome back to the show.
Yes.
I hope you enjoyed that break. And yes, I was being a cheeky little bastard and recording what Rob was telling me about his custom.
Yep. So chances are maybe next week I'll show some screen captures of it and everything. So, but yeah, the thing is, the reason why I've been working on this because I'm just so excited with all this news on the Snake Lair and stuff, and it's just inspiring my imagination and also, and
that's pretty cool.
I thought it was such a pleasant surprise that we had a live stream on the Snake Lair? on that crowdfunding project they're going, and it's just dude, that thing looks amazing. Like what, regardless of our thoughts on the price and how
it's
and everything, cool. It's a work of art. And so they did like a live stream where the host, I feel bad because I forgot her name, but we got her Trish. Yeah, I forgot her last name. Is it Heifer or Helfer or something like that?
I don't remember.
I can't think. Yeah, but Trish, she's been hosting a lot of their streams for some time, and then we got the dev team, and I forgot to put my notes on their names, but this is like the head guy.
It's Damon Nee, and I don't remember the other guy's name.
Yeah, because even though he's been working with the design team for a while, he's been there for like 2 years. But so here's the thing. Here's the thing about this guy. Yeah. Yes.
Here's the thing. So I want to go on a slight tangent.
Yes.
I actually have met Damon Nee. I know him. He used to work at Marvel when I was interning there.
Ooh, very cool.
So if anyone out there remembers, he actually was part of the Marvel Legends team with Jesse Falcon.
Oh, very
that's
cool.
what he worked on.
Nice.
Sorry to interrupt, but I just wanted to get that out there before you went on.
It was great that we share experiences with these guys and stuff and these teams. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, this design team, I don't know the name of this guy, but and I'm gonna just share my thoughts on him. Like, and I want to make this clear. I'm saying this out of love because, like, he reminds me of from the Transformers team. He reminds me of Mark.
Okay.
Only
the other guy, right?
Yeah, this guy right here that I'm highlighting right now. Like, he reminds me of Mark. Only
the guy that
the bald guy. This guy right here.
Okay. Now, I know. Yeah. It's just that you didn't tell me. Oh, I didn't realize also. Yes. Because I had it on full screen and I can't tell when it's on full screen on my end.
My mistake. Right. Yeah. But anyways, this guy right here, like, I'm saying this out of love. He reminds me of from the Transformers design team, Mark.
Yeah.
Only, and I say this only with less experience being on the camera is the way I would describe it. Because, like, you could tell he's still not comfortable with the camera.
I don't know. I thought it was fine. It was a little cheesy, but it wasn't.
Well, that's what I mean.
Much love.
That's what I mean. Like, he has less experience on how to present himself. Because, like, nowadays, Mark, he owns the camera, dude.
Right.
So, but yeah, the thing is like, I just feel he's just still trying to find his voice, is what I'm saying. So.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I just thought what he said was a little cheesy, but other than that, I thought it was fine.
Yes. All right. But yeah, anyways. So, yeah, but they're a great team. So
Yeah.
So we got this design, like the Snake Lair, and they when it came to this live stream, they show like so many details that, that the other reviewers, I won't say they miss, but they just go more further into detail. Like, they're showing the front, the back, and they point out that this thing right here, the snake head, as well as this blaster here, they have like spring-loaded missiles. So
yeah,
So spring-loaded missiles and the chains right there. They said that they pointed out that
Real
it's all
chains.
metallic. Yep, real
Yeah.
metal chains. So, and when it comes to the what do they call it? The early bird special figure. Damn, I can't believe I forgot her name off the top of my head. Lady Slither.
Lady Slither.
Yeah, like an undead version of her. They brought up an interesting detail about this figure. Aside from the newly molded head and shoulder pieces, that they said the tail is actually new, but not only is it new, it's got more articulation than the tail that
the previous one,
the previous one released. So I kind of question like how much would she cost versus the other one, since there's more parts to her. Yep. And yep, there you go, Fang. What's his name? Fang Man. Yep. So I'm just throwing it out there because like Lady Slither, the first release, she was like 35, right?
I thought she was like 30.
Yeah, well, 30. Yeah, last I checked, it was 35. Maybe it's because they included the shipping and handling, I guess. But
yeah.
But anyways, so I'm assuming that this figure might be at least 35, like more expensive than the other figure, since they added more articulation with this one. So just throwing that out there. So that's one of that figure, and then we got that Chimera horse. Like, man, and dude, this thing is insane.
I know it's one of the cooler things about this new version of the Snake Lair.
Right. I think it's such a pleasant surprise that they decided to not make him a tier, and that you get him off the bat if this project goes through.
Yeah.
Because originally he was supposed to be tier 3.
I know, which is not a good idea.
Right. When I heard that, I was like, yep, fat chance of this guy getting released. And now that they changed their minds, you know what? We changed our minds. And this is the line I keep hearing as a running joke that everyone wants to call the snores. Short for snake and horse.
Yeah.
The snores. And yeah, the dude, it's amazing. Like, I would say that if for whatever reason, I'm not getting this I'm not backing this campaign, for various reasons. But I would say that if for whatever reason I want to have a two-headed snake horse, I would love to customize myself one for myself. So
yeah.
So, and then we got Pythonus, and so interesting little details they pointed out about him, like for starters, the head, the helmet is not removable. So I'm assuming that this was sculpted with the helmet in mind.
Yeah, which is interesting because had they done it separately, they could have used something like that.
Yeah. So yes, I'm a little surprised.
Isn't that the same head?
Well, that's the thing. If you look at it, it's the exact same face.
Looks like it. Yeah.
Exact same facial expression and everything. So I'm a little surprised that they made this head as an original sculpted head along with this head. So
yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, but so the thing is, one of the things I miss. Oh, and I just want to point this out that I'm assuming that they're actually using this mesh buck.
Yeah.
For the skin.
Yeah.
It's just the only thing interesting is if you look at him, he doesn't have it for his legs. He only has it for his arms. But the torso
the thighs look like Whiplash, but I could be mistaken.
It could be Whiplash, yeah, because he's known for that. Him, and I would also say
got the text in the way, and I can't tell on this image if it's like
that's definitely lizard feet.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the thighs here.
Right.
Like, I don't know.
I know who you're talking about.
Plus, you have the text in the way. I wish you got this off YouTube.
Yes. Sorry.
It's okay. I'm just saying. This has been up on YouTube for a while.
Yes, yes.
I mean, it kind of does look like Whiplash. I don't know.
Right.
Because he's got those bumps on the side.
Mm-hmm. But I just find it interesting that he's not using the mesh on his legs, since there is tooling for it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Yes.
What do his lower legs look like?
I'll get a
It's
close
something
up.
blue. It's got some armor or something. Oh yeah,
Right.
those are the whiplash thighs. Okay.
Yep. Yep. Definitely the whiplash thighs. So aside from Pythonus, like I'm hoping that somewhere down the line they plan to do Neptune. Let's see. Oh, hold on a second. I hope they do Neptune out of that mold.
Is that? Yeah, it's very similar, right?
Exactly.
The headpiece.
The headpiece, the loincloth to a degree.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Whoa! Go back again,
mhm.
dude. It's virtually the same.
Yep. Yep. I'm hoping we get him because he was one of my favorite villains from the cartoon series for Filmation.
So, a- and those. I mean, this is classics. I think they might have reused. I feel like they reused those boots from someone else.
I'm thinking that's Hero's boots.
It's possible.
Hmm. If
I have
not,
my
they could just
hero.
use.
Thing.
If not, they can use any generic boots because
Yeah, but either way, it's pretty damn close. Yeah, that's so weird that they're not. Go back to.
Mhm.
Now go back to Neptune. It's the same fucking thing, dude.
Yep, the helmet. The helmet is the obvious thing, man. The helmet
Well,
and the
I mean, there's
underwear.
some subtle differences, but it's basically the same goddamn thing.
Yep, yep. So
Um,
I'm hoping they release. Yeah, so I'm hoping they release a Neptune because like him, there was like another Filmation villain that I like, but I don't remember his name off the
what
top
the
of my
Pink
head.
Bunny? Plundor,
No, not him. Like try to think. The
Icer.
Ice is
Oh
a good
wait,
one.
yeah, Icer's a good one. I like
Yeah.
Icer. I hope to
Uh,
get him.
I don't remember the name of him, but he had like these two assistants called Nerms. And his whole thing is that they look like two wraiths, and then they shoot eye beams at him to make him stronger. And he always says, "Nerms, power me."
Doesn't ring a bell. Sorry.
Exactly. Yeah, he's super obscure, but I remember him for that whole little bit. So, but yeah, him
Yeah,
and Neptune, he was a favorite of mine. Like him and those rock giants he had.
the ones that were based off the lava locks from Black Star.
Yep, yep. And they had like the kind of like almost like a lion or a lizard face and stuff. So
Yeah,
yep, but yeah, he was like my favorite, and I thought there was an interesting detail. If you look at it, that he's got like these little pegs that seems to
yeah,
be, like that seems to be consistent with the turtles line. So because the turtle
yeah,
figure, their armor always seem to have these pegs. So I'm great. I'm glad that they carried those ideas over to this figure. So
yeah,
makes makes me hope that maybe in future releases that they'll still continue this.
yeah.
So, and so we got like a close up of that draw
The
the
drawbridge. Yeah,
drawbridge, and I thought it was interesting that they actually had they're using the box art
yeah,
as an engrave, like as a what do you call it, as a metal plate for
yeah,
the drawbridge,
yeah. That's pretty
and
cool.
I love the fact that they're kind of emulating the power sword gimmick with the staff, with the
That's pretty
snake
cool.
staff right
Yeah,
there. So like if you press that staff, it'll open up. And the other thing I thought was kind of cool was that not only do they have this drawbridge, there's actually like there's the other,
portcullis.
yeah,
The skulls. Yeah, I was
yeah,
gonna bring that up if you weren't gonna bring it up. Yeah,
right,
they have a lot of different skulls in there. Like there's what you call one of those bee people
yeah,
heads.
buzz off people.
Yeah, adrenids. That's it.
Yeah,
Adrenids.
there's a snake here.
Yeah, I think there's like a beastman
This one right here.
type of skull. Yeah, there we go. That one.
Let's zoom in on it. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like all
these are
sorts of
definitely
different
adrenals.
skulls. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Like
Yeah,
I like that.
that's what I mean. Like there's so much care into this project. So
Yeah,
and then we got this, and then they also point out that these torches are
they're removable.
removable.
Yeah,
Yep,
the figures can hold them.
yep. So like so many accessories and stuff. So let me see if I can get the clip. Yep, there's that.
The
There's a shot of that.
portcullis.
Yep. What's it
Yeah,
called?
portcullis.
Portcullis. That's what you call
Yeah,
that second
yeah. The
gate.
second gate. Yeah,
So I thought that was a pleasant surprise that it's got like two sets of gates and stuff. So, and then for some reason they keep highlighting these rings that are around.
oh yeah. That's
Yep,
pretty cool.
yep. And then they talking about the stockpile.
The
Where you can like
stockade.
stockade. Yes, my mistake. The stockade.
No, it's okay. I made a point to remember because we both couldn't remember the last time we were talking about
Exactly.
this.
So I remember it was stock, but I forgot it was a stockade. So
Yeah, stockade, like
yes,
Gatorade, but stockade.
yes. So
So
I
yeah,
was so sensitive. I was so like making sure I remember what it is, because I remember we spent a while. I say, what do you call that thing?
yeah. I mean, we couldn't remember, and I didn't want to look it up, so I was just like, we both
Yeah,
know what we're talking about. And then
right.
when you know when I watched, I'm like, oh, that's right. I got to remember what that is called.
Yep. So this is one of the things they talked about, is that these things that the snakehead actually, that this thing, like these bits
Yeah,
right here, could actually shoot out. So
yeah, that's pretty
spring-loaded
cool.
weapons.
Yeah, that's cool.
So and we got in the move has articulated mouth. He's using a button, and this blaster has it as well. And look, we got the
Battle bones,
battle
skull.
bone sculpted in. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Thought it
pretty
was
cool.
such a great detail. And I
Yeah.
also wanted to bring up that the clamshell, the
Yeah.
hooks
The
are
clasps.
shaped like snake. Yeah, the
Yeah,
clasp.
I love that. That's great.
Yeah, so much thought into it. And the other thing I thought was interesting is that how compact this castle is. That when it comes to the clamshell, that everything just folds in and everything.
Yeah.
So, and all the sculpting, like the sculpting of Slither's face, and there's lava and everything. You got this ladder. So look, a close up of that throne.
Throne. Yeah, the throne is cool.
Yep.
It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Baroness's, not the Baroness.
Definitely reminds me of Cobra, that's for sure.
No, I meant to say
Like
the sorceress.
Sorceress,
throne.
yes.
In the show, not in the toy. The show throne. It kind of. I'm not saying it looks exactly like it, but it reminds me of it. Like it's got certain elements that look very much like similar to it.
Yeah, that's interesting. When you're bringing that up, I don't even remember what that throne looks like, so I got to actually check it out.
It's not exactly the same, like I said. It's somewhat similar to this. Like there's elements of it you can see. You know,
it reminds you of it, right?
Yeah.
But you know, okay, I'm trying my best to avoid tangents, but it's just, like I can't help myself. Like having fun with this. So when you're bringing up the sorceress, I'm wondering if we'll ever get to see 2000X sorceress released.
That would be cool. I hope we do get that, because she is a very unique design.
Yeah. Yes.
She's a very unique design.
Yep. But going back to this, I'm sorry,
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say it threw me for a loop when I first saw it.
Yep.
But like it just kind of eventually just kind of grew on me.
Yes. Yeah, I preferred that one over the Filmation version.
I don't have a preference, but I could see why you would prefer one over the other.
Yes. But anyways, we can probably put a note on that until we get more coverage of 2000X.
But yeah, with the cartoon collection. Yeah.
Right. But this dude, I think the Iron Maiden, definitely one of the things that carried over from the older design.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad it did.
Yep.
Because that was definitely one of the things I liked about that first playset version.
Totally,
was the Iron Maiden.
Totally, man. So, and then they're showing like a preview of how the
elevator works,
play pattern, play pattern and everything. Oh, you look at that, the boots. I could see those boots being used for Nep 2. So
yeah, no, but I think it's like on classics. I think it might be the New Adventures He-Man boots.
Oh, right. Yeah, I could see that, but yeah, man. So, but I like the fact that just going back to the Snake Lair. So I like the fact that this head is retractable and stuff.
Yeah,
so
that's pretty cool.
So they're showing like it could do the drawbridge gimmick like Castle Grayskull can do, man.
Right.
And it's showing
the snake. There's a little trap at the bottom. That's pretty cool.
Yep. Yeah, and I just love the fact that you can actually show a detail. Yeah. Sorry about that. Like I just want to jump. No,
I know it looks cool.
Yeah. So that's such a nice gimmick, and I love the little story they gave that the designer. What was his name again?
That was Damon. That was Damon's daughter.
Yeah, Damon's daughter.
Gave the idea for that.
Yeah, because she was using a hairbrush that it does.
My mom used to have one of those hairbrushes. That's why as soon as he said that, I was like, I know exactly what he's talking about.
So like little stories like that always adds to the experience of this project and stuff.
Yeah.
So, So that, and then they gave like a preview of one of the things that I thought was a very pleasant surprise is that the playset can actually it's modular in itself, that you can actually take it apart. And so in theory, you kind of have like two playsets in one to an extent.
I guess. Yeah.
I mean, I thought that was kind of cool, dude. And then the other feature they added was that it actually had a zip line with those rings.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And they're all over the playset. It's not just two of them.
Right. So you can like make it your own and stuff. So like that's the alternate setup where you can do it interior where the other one's exterior.
Exactly. I don't know if I would actually use that feature, but it's nice that it's there.
Right. Yeah. Knowing me, if I were to own this set, I could see myself just like goofing around with this once a year. You know, just take it down and just like do zip line shots and everything. So, but I thought this is a very pleasant surprise. For this playset. You know, the zip line, but also the fact that you know that you can split it two, so you can actually make up. You know, like I'm like envisioning myself if I were to own it, I'll probably have like one set here and the other set there and stuff. So,
yeah, like I need to get some like extra string just to make it really long. Just to like say like have it go from one end of the room to the other.
Oh hell yeah, man! And now we got a comparison shot of what Snake Lair, the front piece of the Snake Lair looks with Castle Grayskull, and I'm
it's taller.
Yep, definitely gonna make mine definitely taller, dude. But it looks amazing, and then we see what it looks like with Snake Mountain.
Yeah, it's only the other half though. That's the thing,
right?
Like I wish they used the front half also.
Yes, but
because Snake Mountain is taller, at least the new one. This new one, the origin.
Oh, one. I see. You wanted to see what this piece looked like next to it,
right?
So, but yeah, man, looks. Oh yeah, I hear you, but I think it's like a very pleasant setup where they had both snakes looking at each other.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, because you know Snake Mountain used to belong to the Snake Man, hence the name.
Yeah. Like for me, looking back at this whole presentation, I can't help but feel that Snake Lair is kind of like what if Snake Mountain and Castle Grayskull had a baby. Because there's so many similarities to them. Because like you can see like this is like a new version of Castle Grayskull, whereas the other side this is like a new version of Snake Mountain. So
yeah, that's pretty cool.
So man, but look at this, dude. So
yeah. Oh well, you know what? Actually, wait. Go back for a sec.
Yes. Does that give you a bit of a preview? Like, let's see.
Yeah.
Yes, but no, it's not. Because like I'm assuming if you look, it's not as elevated. It's a smidge elevated.
I think what you mean to say is they're not on the same. They're not level.
Yeah, they're not like
level, lined up exactly next to each other. But it's enough where I can tell that the front half of the Snake Lair is still taller than the back half of Snake Mountain. Because like they're almost the same size without the stockade.
Yes.
But so like if you can imagine Snake Mountain being a little bit more forward, it's probably a little bit shorter or about the same size as the front of the Snake Lair.
Yes. So, but
yeah, because the back half with the side with Snake Mountain is like a little bit further back.
Right. Yeah, I see. It's definitely this piece is kind of like adding to the height. So,
yeah, absolutely.
But do you feel that this is extra height? Would you include this height as well?
No, because that's a removable piece.
Right.
And who the hell is going to put the stockade on the top of the tower? Like that just... I mean, I'm not trying to like make fun of these guys, but it makes no sense to do that.
Well, like, I don't know,
put the stockade at street level, you know, ground level, so then everyone can see them and throw their like rotten tomatoes at them.
That's one way to look at it. But then the other way you can look at it is that it's the scariest place to be shackled like that, constantly staring. Imagine you're like constantly staring all the way down, and if it was like a large mountain that they put it, that's gonna freak them out to death. Just staring at.
But at least you're not in a dirty, dingy dungeon, you know.
I get it, but storytelling. That's all I could say. Like, oh, you're scared of heights? Then we're gonna put you all the way up there.
Well, when you put it like that, yeah, that kind of makes sense, But yeah, either way, like, this stockade definitely adds a lot of play value to it because obviously, just us talking right now on the fly, we're coming up with these ideas for
Right,
it. So,
the Iron Maiden, man, like this place is like such a torture chamber and crap.
yeah. And I think they said that the spikes for the rubber, right, for the Iron Maiden, if I remember correctly. Do you remember?
I don't remember what they said about it, but I'm hoping they're rubber.
Yeah.
So, but then again, hate to say it, I'm not backing this project, so it wouldn't matter to me nonetheless. So
yeah.
But yeah, I'm just a happy admirer at this moment. So
yeah.
I mean, look at that, dude. So, anyways,
Oh wait, hold on a sec.
Yep. Pausing it.
What else about the?
Right. So this is something I kind of wrote notes on, and because I remember one of the biggest discussions that everyone's having is the price, which is $300. And
yeah.
So, and they actually discussed it, and I'm just going to share my notes on what Damon pointed out, that he said that, and again, like, I'm not trying to, what's the word I would say it? I'm not trying to convince people that this is a good price. I'm just trying to like share what's out there on why they feel this is the best price they could come up with. So, and we can have, once I'm done with the details, we can just have our thoughts on what the price could have been. That would be more acceptable.
I know there is. I do remember them saying, I think it was Damon, as a matter of fact. I do remember saying that the first one was set to be more than 300.
Right. Oh, you talking about the old version?
Old one, yeah, the old version was set to be more than 300.
Right. So we have to factor that in as well. I mean, I think I don't know if I'm sorry for being political, but I don't know if tariffs came to play with the pricing as well. I don't,
yeah,
it's never been mentioned.
That's a possibility, but yeah, I don't think anyone's asked that either.
Right. Or it's been confirmed or not. So
right.
Like, I don't know if the tariffs are included in the pricing or not. So
right.
But anyways, the details he shared with us on why they felt this is the price, the price they agreed on is the right word I would say.
Mm-hmm.
It says limited edition special run collector's item. So it's not like, because like a retail item is mass produced, but with a limited edition is only 8. Well, in theory,
the MOQ is lower than normal. Yes.
Right. So that's one reason why they stated why they came up with this price. They said that there's 4 levels of play, complex sculpting and tooling, which I pointed out, with the little skulls, all these little details, but it's just, it all adds up.
The sculpting part, yeah. I mean, I don't know what the 4 levels, but
right.
Okay.
So I think 4 levels because, just showing how tall it is with all the complex, structuring and stuff. So they said paint
that part I get.
Paint apps and premium metallic finishes, real metal chains, a highly articulated steed. Because I looked at that steed, like if that steed was on retail, I could see it being a little bit more than a battle cat per se. So
yeah, no, I mean it's smaller in density,
right?
But it definitely, like, just from the pictures you could tell it has way more articulation. Plus, there's 2 heads. Come on,
the original sculpting and everything.
That's why, if Battle Cat, I think was like what 25 retail.
Yes.
I would say this is probably like 30, 35.
Yeah,
and I in theory I wouldn't have a problem paying for it, but I've never paid full price for any of the steeds.
Right. So. There's a part of me that wish that this steed was sold separately.
Yeah. I mean, I get it for sure.
Right. So, and this is like I would say, like, it's a questionable detail, but it's like it is included in the package, a holographic poster. So that I think that's included in the price of this crowdfunding project. And this is the one.
Really need that.
I know, I get it, but it's just they included that in, so I just want to bring that up.
You know,
The
the
other,
least they could have done is shown us the poster.
I think the reason why they haven't is because they're still in the middle of working on it. But they did say that Roy and Axel are working on it. You know, the art team has been working on every other piece. So
yeah. Okay.
So and
I must have missed that part, but okay.
Right.
I'm being literally. I'm not trying to be funny or anything.
No. Okay. I get it. Like that's why I'm not like saying, haha, doing that crap with you. But this is the detail that I'm, like I'm wondering if this is something to come into play of this. He also said that the pricing's including the reinforced shipping box.
Oh, actually, yeah, I forgot about that, and that's a very good point.
Right.
Because this is not like Cat's Lair, which from Super 7, but obviously they're aware that there's issues with shipping a huge item like this.
Exactly. So
it's not as big as Snake Cat's Lair, like I said, but yeah.
Right. So like, when he brought that up, I mean, I can see why they included that in the price as well. So like, and I'm sure that's going to be a debate that everyone's going to have, whether you should include that as part of the payment of this package.
So that you're probably right on that conversation, but I just want to remind people that when I tried to crowdfund this, right? Even though they were asking me for money up front, they were only charging me $8 for shipping.
Yes.
That is not going to cost you $8 in shipping. The only time it's going to cost you anything less than that is if, and this is theoretical because I know it's not going to happen, but in theory, if this item was available at Big Bad Toy Store, you can get it shipped for $4. But also you have to remember, Big Bad also tends to have a slightly higher markup than suggested retail price.
Yes.
Usually.
And so, plus, of course.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
And plus, just adding to it, if I were to pay for a high-end product, I don't want to go through the nightmare of what happened with the Cat's Lair.
Yeah.
Because like it looked like a horror story from what I
absolutely 100%. Like I've seen stories where like people ordered Cat's Lair and like parts of their Cat's Lair were all busted up because of the shipping.
Right.
And then there were stories also where, like the box was just messed up. Unfortunately, the playset was okay, but still, like that shouldn't be happening.
Yeah.
And obviously, Mattel is taking notes from Super 7's experiences, and they're like, yeah, we're going to have good shipping on this.
Absolutely. I mean, and plus owning the box is part of the experience of owning something like this. It's like, I still have my boxes for both Snake Mountain and Castle Grayskull because I just love it.
I mean, I still do too, but that's also because I haven't opened them.
Right. But you get but I can imagine that if you were to open it, you will probably
I mean, I probably would not keep the boxes, or if I kept the boxes, I'd flatten them.
Right. Yep, that's what I did.
But honestly, sometimes it's and I'm not saying this is all collectors, because like some collectors don't really care about the box, and I'm sure that like the box is less a part of the experience in case of the Snake Lair than the Snake Lair itself. And like I said, I'm not trying to say you're wrong.
Yes,
but it's not an absolute, is what I'm saying.
I agree, but I think the overall message I'm implying is that this is part of the. Let me rephrase that. Like, not saying that this is an experience that everyone wants, but this is part of the experience nonetheless. So
yeah, no, I definitely am not trying to take away from that. You're absolutely right in that sense.
So with all these details in mind, I'm gonna throw two ideas out there. One idea is that I can see why they came up with that price, is one way I would put it. The other way I would put it is that I feel it would have been more, like, I think it would be more appealing if they found a way to drop it a few more dollars, like maybe $20 to $50. So
Yeah, I agree with you. My thought is I'd be on the higher end, so I'd be like, I think they should have dropped it to like 250, and I'd be
right,
okay with that.
yes,
Even with the holographic, poster that I have yet to
yes,
see because they're
right,
still being worked on.
yes, yes.
But um,
But with
yeah,
that
300 is a
said,
hard pill to swallow,
yeah, but with
especially in
that
this economy.
exactly. But with that said as well, the other thing I want to bring up is I think like sorry, it's just I had my thought, but it just disappeared the
No,
moment I
it's
was about to
okay. It
say
happens
it.
to me.
So
Yeah.
like, damn it, damn it. So, anyways, but yeah. Oh, all right. But I feel they are trying their best to make this as appealing as possible,
Oh
regardless of
yeah.
the price. Like the fact is the
Yeah.
20% off if you purchase it. The and I agree that like the we call it if you were a do oh my god, like if you were to buy it as a with the early bird in mind, the price goes up in value because like the
Because of the Lady Slither.
Lady Slither, because she's like I think we agree she's like at least $30-$35
Right.
value.
Right.
So,
Absolutely. Yeah.
but
And
yeah, so
Chimera's the same
ultimately,
way. And once that gets funded, that's like
yeah,
already. Let's say it's the higher end, and that's 35 each.
right,
So in theory, that makes it. Yeah, it's still like okay. It's Snake Lair is like 100. Let's say that brings up to 170, right?
right. Well, on the subject of Snake Lair, I would say based on how premium it is compared to the other castles, I would say it's like a 150. That's just me. Like I'm not trying
One.
to like
I know, I know, I know. I was thinking maybe a little bit on the lower end, but
right,
hey, what do I know? I was thinking
yeah,
more like 125 though,
right,
because
but
I mean, yes, there's premium paint apps on it, and there's metal chains and whatnot. But
in
dude,
construction,
if you're gonna be making a bunch of these, you're not gonna like get those chains at like $3 a yard.
yeah.
It's gonna be a lot cheaper.
But I see your point,
It only adds so much more to the cost. That's my point.
I get what you're saying, but it's just I feel like there is pluses with the offering, like the Iron Maiden, the weapons rack, the fact that this of all the playsets we got, this is one that actually has spring loaded missiles, and all these other mechanisms because it's not just not aside from the drawbridge, it also has like that other bridge. I hate to admit
The
that I don't even remember the name.
portcullis.
The
Yes.
portcullis option,
Yes.
the like the trap with that actually animated, where the snakes actually have its own feature in itself. So I'm kind of feeling it's more than 125. So
I mean, 125, 150. Okay, fine.
right,
Let's
right,
say it's 150. All
yeah,
right. You add an extra 70, that brings it up to 220.
right.
Then you throw in Pythonus.
He's at least a $20 figure,
Thank you. That makes it 240.
right? So yeah, so you see what I mean by
Where
250?
are those $60 going?
Greed. It's
Thank
either
you.
greed or tariff. So that's take your pick. That's all I could say. But
I mean, with President Taco, we never know if tariffs are actually going to go into effect or
yeah,
not, or
but
at what percentage.
right. But I think the other thing I think we forgot about, which we made a big deal of, is also the reinforced packaging. So
It's still like $50 on shipping, dude.
right, but
And when
yeah,
I say on shipping, I mean including the reinforced packaging.
right. But based on this discussion of this breakdown we're bringing up, I
Then again,
think
it's a big playset.
right.
Yeah.
That's why based on this discussion, the breakdown we're having, I think 250 feels like the most fair.
Well, that's what I was saying. Yeah,
Right.
that's what I was saying. It was like
Yeah, we
250.
agree. We agree that 250
Yeah.
is fair. That's why that extra 50 just how to describe it. It's like
Like they better throw in a secret secret tier or something in there. If they're
Oh
gonna charge me
man,
an extra $50, like honestly, like I'd be okay if they threw in an extra figure.
right.
I'd be like, okay, I could do that. But there's only 2 figures and the Beast. Okay.
How, how about this? I'm just it ain't gonna happen, but I'm just saying it'd
Yeah,
be
I
kind of
know.
cool if it did.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe they can release a King Hiss, but instead of yellow skin, he has green skin, so he can actually be an actual lizard, like an actual snake colored King Hiss.
But snakes also come in yellow.
Yeah, but he's gonna be. But did we ever get him in green? Well, yeah, we did get him in green, but I mean whole green.
You mean like the snake bits in green also?
Yeah, the snake bits in green.
Yeah, but then
I'm just saying, like, what could they throw? What could they throw as a freebie where they don't have to worry about cost? Just bring in another.
Make another Snake Man.
That's what I'm saying. Bring
Like,
out King Hiss as a recolor.
Whoa.
A red King Hiss.
That's not enticing. I'm sorry. At least it's not enticing to me. Not to me. Like if they throw in a new character, okay, fine. It's an extra $50, but I get the shipping, affordable shipping, or I get it shipped, for an extra $8, and I get a new figure, and I'd be okay with that.
It could be.
If I wanted to be greedy, I'd be like throw in 2 more Snake Men for that price, but I'm not going to.
It could be King Hiss's sister, Queen Miss.
Okay.
It'll be an original character.
I think you're getting a little loopy there because you haven't gone to sleep yet.
Sure, but you get my point. I mean, aside from the goofiness, you get my point. They could just get like a random Snake Man with a really cool color deco and make him a new character.
Yeah.
How about Disco King Hiss?
Yeah.
You agree with the Disco King Hiss, huh?
Only because I'm thinking of Disco Skeletor.
Right. But you get my point. Like just a color deco that just makes you go, dude, I gotta have them. Like because of how outrageous that color deco is.
I don't know.
But
has that happened before within Origins / Cartoon Collection?
What, that we got like a new deco that just exploded?
Like a completely new deco. I don't think we have. Like we've gotten decos based on previous decos, like say CamoCon.
Right.
But I don't think we've gotten like a brand new deco or something.
Well, do you
at least not like no slight deco changes.
Right.
Because that's just like like nothing like the, let's say, Stranger Things version of Skeletor versus the regular version of Skeletor. Nothing like that. That's like a slight variant. I mean, like Disco Skeletor versus Skeletor.
Right.
Something like that.
The only thing I could think of.
I think.
Yes.
I think the closest thing I could think of is maybe like Stratos.
Stratos? Which Stratos? Oh, Naked Stratos?
Actually, yeah, like Naked Stratos / mini comic Stratos.
I guess, but might I just throw the idea that 4-pack we got recently, the 4 armies pack, where do you consider that a brand new deco? Since
those are all new characters.
I get it, but it's just that's the only thing I could think of that
they're like the closest thing. Yeah, see, so we really haven't gotten any like. Yeah, no, because a redeco is just it's a redeco. Those are basically kit bashes. That 4-pack.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying like that does not fill the criteria of what I'm trying to.
I get it. That's why I was just. Anyways, we're tangenting, but yeah, this is a fun discussion. Like we could continue this when we actually get a deco. Like.
Yeah, I know, right? Like maybe it'll be Disco Skeletor. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like maybe they could just release let's go back to the Snake Lair. Like, yeah, if they can release a new version of King Hiss, or maybe Rattler. but then he's a retool. Turtles of Grayskull, Ratlore.
Oh, what?
But
Make him like a.
Well, no, not my mistake. I'm kind of. Well. Actually, let's keep it on Snake Lair. Yeah, maybe they can really release that Turtles of Grayskull Rattler in a new color deco.
Maybe, but actually, that makes me think. You know what? They might even be able to like make a new character with those parts.
Exactly.
Or some of those parts.
Right.
That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
But yet again, that's like it's a kit bash / redeco, not just a straight up redeco.
Yeah, but you know better as well as I that a really good deco can sell a toy. So
yeah, that's true.
So, but anyways, now
Keklar.
Yes, that's the thing I wanted to bring up is that they actually kind of ended the stream with a Q&A.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people are asking, is there a chance we can get Keklar and down the sometime in the future? And Damon said that the original plan for Keklar was for the campaign we had a few years, like 2 years ago.
Eternia. Yeah.
Eternia. But since it never went through, he's kind of in a bit of a limbo. And he said, and Damon
said, find a way, right?
Right. He said that there's no plans, but they're open to explore. That's the way that's what I got out of it. I mean, I'm paraphrasing, he didn't say exactly like that, but he did say that there's no plans, but they're gonna they're
trying to figure out a way.
They're figuring out a way. So that was one of the questions they had. Then the next question they talked about.
Oh yeah, the rattle trap.
Was are there any plans for the rattle trap? And he kind of gave a same answer with Keklar. He said the good news about it is that they still have the model.
Okay, so that's good.
So there's a chance, like they could probably, do steel molds on it.
Because like that. I mean, that was one of the things where like, even though it wasn't in the design sketches, like I was like, this is kind of cool.
Exactly. I think, like I'm just having a theory when it came to the old Snake Lair that I think they really wanted to push this rattle vehicle into design to a point where it took over the entire design.
Actually, now that we're discussing this rattle trap vehicle,
right?
This kind of makes sense as to why the price was like more than 300 for that. What they had planned for this version of Snake Lair, because that's a vehicle right there.
Yep,
and that's that's at very least a mid-sized vehicle, and I say very least. I must emphasize that. Like I've never seen it, so I can't say for sure. But at very least, I can tell it's at least a mid-sized vehicle.
Well, you have figures right
so
there.
I could see why it would be more than 300.
Right. Yep. So, so like they said that, I can see the price as well. But when it comes to this vehicle, they said that there's no plans for it. But they said that they still have the mold.
Yeah. So, the mold or the
model. That's what I meant to say. The model. Yeah. So, but just going back to the discussion of the old Snake Lair, it's just interesting how much they. Like, I think we all got to agree that it's really big of Mattel to, after fan feedback, that they just went back to the drawing board and, and postponed it for a year to come back with a design that's more faithful to what the fans envision, I guess.
I will say, now that we're looking at the image of the first iteration of this, is it me or is the Cobra head that's above the drawbridge a little bit more it's less of a relief and more of like a statue, like you could see more?
Yep, I could see it.
I do like that. I just I didn't like that they left out the other snakes that come out from the sides, like we have it now.
Right.
And I can tell obviously they reused the snake on the left for this new version.
Yeah, that was a discussion I was gonna want to have with you. Is like, what do you think carried over? So
I mean,
this head definitely carried over.
Yeah, the head, and even the quote unquote body, at least in the exterior, in the
Right.
outside part. Obviously, yeah, the drawbridge. They
This.
flattened up the snake head.
Yep.
They totally got rid of the right side. It looks like to me.
This side right here. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
They seem to remodel this piece. That's for sure.
yeah. Like it's almost like they only took the very the
Like
snake and
at
the
least
snake
this
head,
piece. Yep.
right, and got rid of the window with the wall there. Because if I
Right.
remember correctly, this folded in on itself, didn't it?
Like it more. It's not really a clam. It's more like
Yeah, kind of like rolled up, right? Like I know rolled up is not the right word, but like
Yeah.
I think you
Yeah.
get what I'm saying, right?
Right. Like
Or like
the
it kind
new
of like
one
was
is like
like this
this.
is a snake head, and then this is the wall with the window, and then it kind of well, no, the other
Like
way, but either way,
wrapped
and then it
itself
folded
out.
over
Yeah.
itself again towards the center.
Right. I
Yeah,
think we're on the same track on
yeah,
how
we're
you
on the
think
same
it
track.
morphs.
Yeah,
So, but yeah, like
but the blaster's the same.
right, the blaster, and then the interior, like definitely the throne. I would
Yeah, the throne is
say
still the same.
I would say this sculpture. I think they remodeled the shape of it, but I feel like the overall details of it is still
Yeah,
carried
and it
over.
looks like they might have just moved the elevator to the right side from
Definitely,
from one
this
side
thing
over to
moved
the
it right
other.
here,
Yeah,
and yeah, and and if you think about it, they kind of like enhanced, they improved the definitely the new ones totally improved because like the concept of this working with this works for me.
yeah,
So then definitely the Iron Maiden carried over the
yeah.
weapons rack.
I
And
will say one thing about
yes,
both Snake Lairs in general. Well, actually, no, the newer one more than this one, but there's a lot more going on compared to Snake Mountain and Castle Grayskull. I'd say more Castle Grayskull than Snake Mountain because they did revamp Snake Mountain, the interior,
definitely.
compared to the vintage one.
Yes.
I mean, we finally got a throne for Skeletor. Finally.
Yep. Finally.
But
But so yeah, man, but there is a lot going on with this one. And if you
I mean,
notice that the ladder is even remodeled because like
yeah,
there's like little spider webs and everything in the new one. So
yeah. I mean, see, this is the thing. Like when someone like Damon is like, "Oh, it's got 4 levels and it's got all this and that," I'm like, or like say the weapon rack, dude. Snake
right.
Mountain had the weapon rack. Iron Maiden, okay. Iron Maiden. There's no Iron Maiden for Castle Grayskull,
Right.
but we had that training thing, and we had. Wait, I have to separate it from the vintage one.
Yeah,
We had the computer against the wall, which was
Right.
plastic.
Right.
Like we had all these extra bits that, like, in terms of weight of plastic, it's about the same as that Iron Maiden, if not maybe a little bit more than the Iron Maiden.
Right.
But it's got things like this folding down balcony where you put
this piece, yes,
phone and those little, obviously the little columns and stuff. So I know we've had this discussion, but like I still feel like it's a lot of like. I'm trying to figure out the right word here.
I have an idea what you're saying. Like,
So, like
in one hand, I could.
Go ahead.
I mean, in one hand, I see what you're saying, but on the other hand, I feel that there is more that we're missing, and I think we're kind of.
Well, yeah, no,
yes.
I'm definitely saying that too.
Right.
But like, it's not as much more compared to like the Origins Castle Grayskull. That's my point. Like, yes, we have a blaster. Castle Grayskull had a blaster, but this is a spring-loaded missile.
I know I keep bringing it up. It's just because it's like plussed up. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a little bit extra, but like even still, like that little bit extra, like is it really worth the price that we're going to be paying if we fund this? I don't think so.
We also have the damn, I can't believe it, the zip line gimmick. So,
dude, how much does thread cost?
But the construction of
in this day and age, thread only costs like less than $2.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
And those metal rings, I'm telling you, dude, those metal rings do not cost that much more. They don't. Go to a craft shop. Go to Michael's. You'll see. They don't cost that much retail wise. And these guys are buying this shit wholesale, dude. Wholesale. It's not like they're going to Michael's in China and being like, "Oh, we need like 1,000 of these, or 6,000 of these, or not even 6,000 of those rings. Let's say there's 4 of those. That would be like 28,000 rings to put on each Snake Lair.
Let me ask you this: the trapdoor gimmick. Since if we're gonna compare it to
Grayskull has that.
Yes, it has that. But does Grayskull have the gimmick of
the little
that
trap with the thing? No,
the claw? That's one
no.
thing. The other thing I would say
That's a little
is
bit extra.
the drawbridge. Does it have that?
The portcullis.
Yes, that's like a little extra right there. So
Yeah.
Like I get what you're saying, but it's just
I acknowledge the fact that there are extra things to Snake Lair.
Yes,
I just still don't think it adds up to like that $3 markup price.
I totally get it. That's why I feel 250. 250 is the fair. Like going back to what we agreed on before, the 250 I feel is the most agreeable. I mean, I feel like that's the most fair. On pricing, but then again, like I don't know the numbers exactly, but this is just based on.
You brought up something very important, which even though I didn't really address it, I feel like I need to address it now, which is the issue of tariffs. Now, here's the thing, though. Our dear leader, I will not call him our president because he is not a president; he is a dictator.
Emphasis on dick, by the way.
Absolutely one. Little dick. But anyway, if you've seen South Park, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes. It endorses the message. Anyways, like going back to discussion of Snake Lair and the tariffs.
So yeah, the tariffs. The thing is, we don't know what tariffs are going to be like. They don't fucking know at Mattel. They don't know what the tariff rates are going to be at.
Right.
Now, if they were to be like, okay, they were going to charge us $250, right?
Right.
And like if Mattel were to say, oh, we'll charge you $250, right? But if we can't cover the cost for the tariffs, would you be willing to pay up to a certain amount in tariffs or up to a certain percentage in tariffs?
Yeah.
And then you can say yes or no. Therefore, it gives you an option to be like, because then that way you could be like, okay, if I'm only paying $250 and the tariffs is like say 20%. Okay, then it's going to be like $300.
Right.
Or actually a little bit more than 300.
Yeah. I know you're rounding off. You're rounding off, so.
Exactly. So, you know what? Then again, maybe 300 isn't so bad. But the thing is, we don't know where the tariffs are going to be.
Right.
So, like, for all we know, by the time these things are ready to ship, there may be no tariff. And then they're going to get away with, like, making an extra $50 or $100, whatever. You know? Like, that's really where my main issue comes is, like, we don't know how much it's going to cost when it ships. And honestly, that's the most important part when it comes to these tariffs.
Okay. So
what the tariff rate is going to be when it ships.
So here's my question for you then. Since I've already made up my mind, but are you, I mean, since we have like 3 days, the 15th, right? That's when
the 14th.
The 14th. So you got, So
I'm sorry. I just want to address one thing about that fucking date. Yeah. That is so fucking annoying. You know why? Because the 14th is a Thursday, and guess what? People get paid on Fridays.
Right. Yeah, bad timing on that part.
If they were fucking smart, they'd be like, okay, you have till the 16th to give those people who get paid on Fridays a little bit of time.
Right.
And I bet you probably would get crowdfunded a lot quicker.
Yeah. Yep. But that's not the case. So,
no.
So, is that your decision?
Oh, if I'm going to get it or not?
Right. I mean,
you never really addressed the question, or at least
my mistake.
I was talking over it, but honestly, I don't know. Still, like, I have to see if I could pay it in installments.
I believe. Well, okay. I shouldn't say I believe. I hope there is a payment plan.
Yeah, I do too. Because then I will get it like by the 14th.
Right.
If I can't, then I may. I don't know. Maybe.
Well, whatever your decision is, like, I hope for the best. That's all I can say. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I really do like it though.
Right, I like it too. Like,
I would love to get it, but at 300, that's a hard pill to swallow.
Right, I agree. I mean, it's such a beautiful set. I mean,
and as you can tell, as per our conversations, this is something I just don't take lightly. You know, it's not like, oh no, 300 is too much because it's just too much. It's like, I understand there's this, that, and the other that go behind these pricing.
Yes.
You know, and God knows how much we have so much experience just dealing with Hasbro. You know, as Transformer fans, that like this is not that different from dealing with Hasbro. It's just a different company, and you know, I feel like there are times where, like, granted, Hasbro's no saints, but Mattel doesn't seem to realize what they're doing is necessarily a good thing for the consumer.
Right.
For the consumer.
Like, I will admit that there are times when I'm looking at this, and I'm like, deep down, I kind of wish you'd made a retail version.
Yeah, seriously, like, even if they strip down the paint apps, dude, like, I'd be okay with that. Like, this is a cool play set. And, you know, and honestly, that's more or less where, like, I was like, 125. Because, yes, there are 4 levels. Technically, there's just a little bit more extra plastic overall, you know. And, yeah, there are metal bits. And even as cheap as it is, if you're going to put it for, like, retail, like, those chains and shit, that's going to cost almost nothing, dude. I guarantee you.
I get it.
You know?
I get it.
So, like, 125, like, in theory, that I feel like that might even be a little bit high.
Right.
But it's a number that I'm willing to pay without giving it much thought.
Yeah. But,
you know, I mean, there are other factors that may come in at the time when I see it on retail. But, like, overall, like, 125, I'm not going to be like, no. You know, I'm like, well, if I have the money, you know, I'll get it. You know,
of course.
300, that's a harder pill to swallow.
Yes, I agree. But
sorry for repeating myself.
I know, like, well, I think, you know, no offense by saying this, but I feel overall, I think we kind of made our point.
Yeah. We've been talking about this.
And beyond this point, we're just going in circles. But I think we're kind of agreeing on our thoughts on it. Like, you're undecided. I made up my mind, but we do agree that 250 would have been the better price. So
yeah.
But overall, like, regardless of what we're saying, I hope for the best for this project, and for those who did agree to back it, I hope we get the tiers and everything, because, like,
no, go ahead. I was just agreeing with you.
So, well, I'm looking at the time. You want to call it a night?
Well, okay. So there was one other thing I wanted to address.
Yes.
And I'm going to ask you this question because I feel like you have a better pulse on the Motu fandom than I do.
Okay.
Has everyone gotten their King Grayskulls from the Eternia set?
I can say for me, I got my King Grayskull.
Right.
It came in a separate box.
Because did it come separate from Eternia itself, like as a separate delivery? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, because that's the thing. Like, I'm just curious because, so the King Grayskull is a very similar situation to what we have going on with
Lady Slither. Right?
But if everyone's been getting their King Grayskulls, okay, fine.
That's right. Yes.
Okay. Well,
yes. I can't comment on Keklar though.
Yeah, I know. It would have been nice to get Keklar.
Right.
But yeah,
anyway,
as you said, it's getting late. It's about that time.
Yeah.
So, once again, great conversation. Everyone, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And I guess that's it for tonight.
Yep.
All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. And we'll see you at the next show. Bye.
Later. Don't forget to stay excellent to each other.
That's right. Be excellent to each other. Bye.